Hello everyone, I am Francis Uche and welcome to Knowledge of Truth and Life, a YouTube channel that teaches, enlightens and provides answers to your spiritual and mindset problems and also helps you to unleash the full potentials of your mind power. If this type of content resonates with you, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified immediately we upload a new video. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic, which is how to change your entire life forever by doing just one thing. It is not about making New Year's resolution and stuff like that. It is not about setting new goals that must be accomplished within 1 year. It is about understanding the mechanism of creation and the divine laws of the universe governing this creation and how these laws control your entire existence. The world we live in is of material existence, and as a result is limited by earthly time and space. Whereas human beings are spiritual in nature, and being spiritual in nature, they are equipped with 3 unique attributes. It is these 3 unique attributes that I will explain in this video, because they control your destiny, your karma, what you attract and manifest into your life. They hold the key to your entire life. Looking at this diagram, you could see 2 circles, inner circle and outer circle. Inner circle represents spiritual intangible world, and the outer circle represents material tangible world. Naturally, the inner circle must control the outer circle, meaning that spiritual must control the physical for there to be peace, harmony, and equilibrium in life. Otherwise, there will be wide confusion, chaos, and caricature of what we are witnessing now. This was why Albert Einstein said something remarkable and profound, which has been the bane of mankind, when he said that the intuitive mind is a sacred gift and rational mind is a faithful servant, but we've created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Looking at this diagram once more, where is the sacred gift, the intuitive mind? It is on the inner circle. And where is the rational mind? It is on the outer circle. Telling you that spiritual must control the physical. But the tragedy of this mankind is that they reversed this natural order and allow the physical, which is limited by earthly time and space, which is finite, to control something that is infinite, to control the spiritual that transcends beyond earthly time and space. That is the tragedy of this mankind, and that is why we are suffering. That is why so much evil in this world. Now, everyone is talking about energy. And what is this energy? Even Tesla said, for you to understand the secret of the universe, you must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Therefore, what is this energy? Well, energy is the neutral power of God that sustains everything God created. The living power that rests in creation. And this living power passes through man every second. Now, why is it that subconscious mind is so powerful? Everybody talks about subconscious mind being so powerful. Why? I will explain briefly. Because there is a portion of subconscious mind where this neutral power of God that passes through human being every second. And that particular place is called what? Intuitive perception. That is why subconscious mind is so powerful, because of this path of subconscious mind called intuitive perception. Because it is only through intuitive perception that the neutral power of God that sustains everything passes through man every second. That is why subconscious mind is so powerful. And it is through this intuitive perception that hunches, inspirations can be received from above. This intuitive perception is the gateway to spiritual home of man. It is that sacred altar in every human being that is supposed to serve as the temple for the solemn worship of God. It is the voice of the Spirit. Now, you may ask, how do human beings utilize this neutral power? They can do that only with the God-given power of thoughts. That is why everything in your life, everything negative, positive that happens in your life is caused by wrong thoughts. And so, thought is the only thing human beings can use to ignite this neutral power of God. Set it in motion in the direction of their desire. Remember, this power works by itself, but in the direction of your desire. You require only to will. It will work towards your will. That is the way it is. And the unfortunate thing is that most people will complain that they have done all the visualization, all the affirmation, meditation, name it, and nothing seems to work. The truth is, they do not understand this process, the greatest process that happens in man's life. They do not understand that it is what comes from their spirit that does the magic. That is the problem. They concentrate on the frontal brain. What does the magic is the one coming from your real essence, your spirit, the will of your spirit. And the thought coming from your spirit is called intuitive volition. It is the intuitive volition that does the magic, that determines your destiny, that determines your karma, that determines whatever you attract and manifest into your life. The one coming from your conscious brain is of secondary importance. And this, majority of human beings do not know. That is why they complain, they have done this, they have done that, but nothing seems to work. It is only the thought coming from your spirit that can help you. And so, if you understand what I am explaining here, take up that challenge to ensure that the intuitive volition, the thought coming from your spirit, is pure and positive. You will only what is pure and positive. I tell you in all honesty, humility and unshakable faith, that in no distant time, sky will be your starting point and not the limit. And so, how can you change your entire life forever? By doing what I have just said. Ensure that you guide and direct the neutral power of God flowing through you only to positive desires. If you do this, lots of evil influences, negative things happening in your life will begin to live your life for good, because they will no longer find anchorage to manifest in your life. And the aura surrounding you will shift, which means your psychic quality has grown to a better one. And so those impure vibrations will no longer affect you, because you are now vibrating on a very high frequency, higher than those low frequency where those negative vibrations are coming from. And so you hold the power to change your life for good by simply doing what I have said in this video. Ensure that you guide and direct the neutral power of God flowing through you only to positive desires. If you do this, you will have a cause to smile. Sky will be your starting point and not the limit. As always, I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this video? If you find this video helpful in any way, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share with friends. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.